So what am I doing today? This looks kind of crazy. I'm actually making kefir. I've been making kefir. I don't know how many years. Kefir's so awesome. I love it, and I do sauerkraut stuff like that. I'm actually about to do some kimchi. I've never done kimchi before. I ordered the jars. So I'll probably do a video on kimchi coming up. I've never done it before, and I've done sauerkraut for years too. I do the vacuum sealing method, which you have to have a chamber vacuum sealer, and there's a lot to it that you got to know about it. I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's just quick and easy for me. I've been doing it for years, and it's worked perfectly. I do variations where I'll put dill in there, caraway seeds, hot pepper flakes, stuff like that. So I'm doing kefir today because a friend of mine would like to do kefir, and I thought an easy way for him to see what the process is to me to show like what I do with kefir. And kefir is basically just fermented milk. So this is the kefir. Every day I do this, and you get, I hope that's coming out, but these bubbles at the bottom, it's probably a little over where I want it to be, but you want to look at these bubbles to tell. I would rather not have these bubbles up here. And then this is the kefir grains sitting up top, which they're not grains, it's whatever. So everything here is the tools that I use to do kefir. You got a sieve. I have a plastic one, and then you would need some sort of measuring cup, whatever, to catch the kefir, and a spoon. Pint jars. I have more pint jars, but I think you would only really need 4 to do this, and a scale, and then milk, and then that's it. So this is what I'm just going to run what I do when I do kefir. I actually have this when I do kefir. I have that over here. Put the scale here. This plate. So here we go. What I do for kefir. So first I stir. Not like, I don't like stir too hard. You just want to get everything mixed up. And then this is like a huge tip. This is a pro tip right here. Is when you pour it into the spoon like this to minimize splash. So then you just kind of stir it. It'll go through the sieve. I'm going to turn off the light. I had my air conditioner going, so I just turned it off. So you can also shake it. Another friend of mine who makes kefir, he taught me this. You kind of shake it like that. That's a quicker way. And then you got your kefir grains. So my method is 15 grams per cup of whole milk. And the milk's important. You got to get you can't have ultra pasteurized. It's got to just be pasteurized. Aldi's milk is good. I get Guernsey when I can. Just good whole milk, and you have to use whole milk. And it's 15 grams of grains per a cup. I do 3 cups usually of milk, so I eat 45 grams. And you don't always have to measure. It's not really that important, but I thought I would just show it. I do it every now and then. See, I think this is going to be under 45 grams. It is. It's 40 grams. And that's just because this is warm. What I do is, like, once it's ready, I see like the bubbles are where I want to be. I put it in the fridge right away, and then I usually turn it over when it's cold. This is just warm. I wanted to do the video right now. And then on the bottom, you want to make sure you scrape it so you get, there's the good, I don't know, the more fatty part that kind of clings to here. So you want to scrape that off and then stir. And to the sink. And then I pour it in here. So that's my kefir that I'll drink. Lids on right away. You don't want any kind of bugs or anything dropping in there. Lids right away. So now I get the milk. I'm using from the, I think, Aldi. Yeah, this is Aldi milk. And there's little dash marks on here. So 3 is about like where the curve is, right there. So you want to pour it to right about there. And there you go. This is ready to ferment. What time is it? I'll probably put this out now and just keep it going. This goes in the fridge. There's so much you can do with this stuff. I like it plain. There's a lot of people that like to add stuff to it. What I actually really like to do is get the granola cereal and put this over the granola cereal. It's so good. It's my dessert. I absolutely love it. So that is my kefir process. You know, I hope my buddy learned something. I'm sure he did. So this goes in the fridge. And I'm going to set this out to ferment. Thanks for watching.